I call this the melee approach to saving these programs. In order to save them, they're going to destroy them.
I think it's important in this conversation just to make sure that people hear one number, which is a number about the proposed cut to the cost of living adjustment, the chain CPI, or as my friend Gene Sperling refers to it, the superlative CPI. That's sort of like saying that death is a superlative illness. And that number is this: that even with the so-called safeguards built into the president's proposal, what they have in mind for an individual who lives into their 90s, which is, of course, when people are at their most vulnerable, they're least likely to have any alternative sources of income. Even with their safeguards, it's a $10,000 cut.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Right? That's a number to remember. That's
even with the exemptions that they're proposing for the very old.
Yes, even with the bump that they're proposing for the very old. And remember what this is really about, right? Here's the president sitting with the full menu of fiscal and economic choices in front of him. He could propose to tax anybody or cut anyone, right? He could, for example, propose to raise taxes on companies that offshore jobs. He could propose to raise taxes on Wall Street speculators. He could propose to cut subsidies for people doing destructive things of one kind or another, and we know those subsidies exist. He could propose anything. What has he proposed? Taking $10,000 out of the pockets of people in their 90s.